Good. Okay. Let me remove the activities. Perfect. Okay. Naman, you're recording this session, right? Oh, nice. So we have people from YouTube as well. That's super. Okay. Okay, people. So just give me one moment. I'm just trying to load my slides somewhere, and then we are good. Okay. Let me quickly make sure that you folks are able to see me properly. Nice. Okay. Naman, can you do me a favor and send the YouTube link to me on the chat on WhatsApp? So that would be nice so that I can see the comments there. Yes. Okay. Looks like we have a house full today. We have around 182 people and more joining, which is super awesome. It's super awesome to see all of you, to kind of come here on a Saturday morning. Sorry, not morning. Yeah, usually I'm in the US time zone, so it's morning there, so I say morning, but it's evening here. So, yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, perfect. So before we get started, let's do a quick icebreaker, 2 minutes. Where are you folks joining from? I am joining y'all virtually, obviously. So tell me which city you folks are from. I see Nandan from Bangalore, Aditya from Kolkata. We have people from Mysore, Andhra, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Chandigarh, Mumbai. Oh, nice. People are from Mumbai, which is good. Himachal, Delhi, Gurugram, Bihar. Oh, wow. Okay, Patna. What about others? Come on, be quick. Let's see the energy in the chat. Chandigarh, Jalgaon. Nice, nice, nice. Uttarakhand. Oh, nice. That's good. Prayagraj, Gorakhpur. Nice. So we have people all across. We have from Amritsar. Okay, that's nice. Pune. I was in Pune last week, which is, I was delivering a Gen AI session right there. Impal. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So we have people all across from India, and that is super awesome, right? I usually do a lot of in-person sessions as well. So if you are, like if you see me somewhere attending in your city, I will be traveling for TechFest, across the country, kind of delivering some sessions around, artificial memory and whatnot. It will be a little bit of advance, but yeah, if you see me offline, say hi to me. Usually, when I was delivering sessions for APIs, I used to see so many people come to me, meet me offline, in Mumbai, in Bangalore, in Delhi, in Kolkata. So yeah, all of you are from different parts, and it would be nice to meet you in person as well. Now, without doing a further delay, let's go ahead and get started. I'll quickly, make the slideshow and share my screen. This session is for anyone and everyone. So, like if you are starting your journey into the world of generative AI, this session is absolutely for you. If you are an advanced user, we will definitely talk about some advanced concepts. We will be giving you a certificate at the end of the day. So don't worry about it. If you attend the whole session and do the hands-on, then and only then you will be getting a certificate and a badge which you can share publicly on your LinkedIn, add it on your LinkedIn, and also share across. We will also be giving away a lot of swags, like the one I'm wearing here. If you can see me, talk AI to me. It's a funny one. I also have another form of T-shirt which I'll be also giving off, and we will be giving off 1,000 rupees vouchers. Right now, I can promise you I'll be giving out more than 6 Amazon vouchers. And there is sale happening. So you can definitely, enjoy them. There will be a challenge. All of this will be revealed at the very end of the session. Okay. So we are not going to reveal it now because then you will leave. Yeah, that's how it works. So we are going to have you till the very end, and then at the end I will announce the 1,000 rupees Amazon voucher. It's an individual challenge, so you don't need to participate in groups. You can, but I don't think 1,000 rupees is too much for a group challenge. So it is an individual challenge. I'll discuss it at the very end. So stay till the end. Sounds good? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if everything sounds good. Yes, quickly. Yeah, use that reaction button. Hit it hard. Yeah. How many hour session? We'll try to finish it in 90 minutes. So we started at 6. We'll finish it probably by 7:30 max. But we will aim to finish it in 60 minutes. But let's see, if generative AI is huge. So, sometimes it takes time to kind of cover a lot of topics. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get started. About me, I work as a senior developer advocate at Pieces. We are a company which focuses on artificial memory. I'll talk a little bit more about Pieces later in the session. Previously, I served 4 years at Postman. You might have known me, a lot of you might have known me from the API workshop, which I delivered. I'm also a TEDx speaker. I delivered my TEDx when I was 21. Now I'm way older, not that old though. That you can call me an uncle, but definitely, on the horizon. I have also delivered a lot of sessions, virtually in person in San Francisco, in LA. I have also delivered workshops in around Houston, Seattle, and all across states. Also in India, a lot of places here. So my goal is to kind of promote generative AI literacy across the world. And that is the idea from which I am kind of doing this session as well. So I want everyone to be AI and generative AI literate, and that's my broader goal. So this session will be recorded, will be given to you. We also have an academy which I'll share and announce in this session. And Naman will be the first one to be championing that one. So we will definitely make an announcement at the very end. Don't worry, stay till the end. There is a lot of things we have for you. Awesome. This is me speaking at different places. But yeah, that's mute. We don't have any prerequisites for this session. Anyone and everyone is welcome. You are a non-technical person, this session is for you. You are a technical person, this session is for you. The only prerequisite we have is the one which we shared earlier. I hope you all completed that prerequisite and downloaded Pieces and installed it. Yes, we will be giving away 3 months of pro plan of Pieces. You heard that right. That's worth more than $100. That will have access to the latest GPT-5 model, thinking model. It also has access to OpenAI O3 Pro model. It also has access to Gemini 2.5 Pro model. And all of these will be available to you via Pieces. So we, have all of that available as a part of Pieces. But for that, as you know, you'll have to complete the workshop. And the portal I'm going to announce, it will, have this available. Okay. So yeah, that sounds perfect. Let's go ahead and, get started. So for everyone asking about the certificate, I know that, a lot of you are excited about it. So Aditya has a question in the chat, says, if we have installed Pieces and logged in, then we are good to go. Absolutely. Yeah. If you have done that, good to go. because you'll have to generate an activity from that and submit it. So I'll guide you on that, how to do that. But yeah, if you are downloaded, then that's done. Nice. So this is how the badge looks like. Obviously, you'll have a certificate as well. And swags. So how do you participate in the swag challenge? Simple, simple, simple. We'll be doing do swag challenge. The one which if you look at it, we have whatever you learn in this session, right? Tag pieces, tag me, go ahead and share about whatever you are learning. Unfortunately, our community here is not on Twitter, but they are on LinkedIn. So tag them on LinkedIn. I'll add it on the doc so that you all can actually have a look at it. But yeah, that would be like that. That is about like the session, like the social media giveaway challenge. I hope you're able to see my whole screen, right? Or are you? Yeah, I'm assuming that you're able to see my whole screen. Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah. That should be visible. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is the prerequisite doc. Let's go to the prerequisite doc. I'll talk a little bit more about that, and then we will continue from there. Yeah, Bitly now has all of these things, which is crazy. So prerequisite, I hope everyone is there on the doc. If you're not here, please go ahead and join me on the doc. There is the prerequisite for downloading pieces. This is the URL of the doc. Let me quickly copy it, paste it in the chat right here. Yeah, I guess direct, chat is also, direct link is also particularly fine. Let me quickly go ahead and give you all a direct link as well. That is much better than sharing the Bitly link because you all are in the call right here. Okay. Yeah, Naman has pinned it, which is super awesome. Perfect. So yeah, let me go here. This is the prerequisite. Now, if you ever come across any error, in this case, there's a form right here to fill out for error. This is only for people who are getting any error. If you're not getting any error, don't fill out this form. Okay, it's only for error. I'll just mark it red just in case, like people, unnecessarily kind of fill this up. Yeah, so that's that. Very simple. Okay, you can connect with me on Twitter and on LinkedIn. I am sharing a lot of updates on LinkedIn week on week basis about generative AI. So yeah, that's good. My laptop is old one and can't install pieces. Sanjay, in that case, you just fill out the form and we'll take care of it. But yeah, in case you're not able to, then fill out the form. Also, we have an awesome Discord server where we can solve all your queries after the workshop. So if you do not get certificate, you reach out to us on Discord. If you have any problem claiming your certificate, you reach out to us on the Discord server. Okay. So let me quickly add the swag challenge right here so that everyone who is participating in the swag challenge is able to kind of see that. Let me quickly go ahead and add that right here. By the way, the swag challenge means you have to summarize whatever we are learning in this workshop, right? So nothing crazy, just summarize whatever we are learning here. And that will be it. Like, you don't have to add anything else. You just have to, like tell everyone whatever you are learning. And that way, anyone who is also kind of looking at that will be giving away 40 plus swag kits to everyone who are in this call. The selection will be on the basis of the quality of post. These are the posts which last winners used, and they won, the swag challenge. So including in images gives you an extra pointer. If you are, adding like more content apart from just the template, then you get an extra pointer. Don't copy the original. Don't use generative AI to generate the summary. You can actually, but don't be very specific with it. Okay. So I've added it here. We will add the form submission. For the challenge at the end of the session. Okay. So we'll add the link right here at the end of the session. Till then, feel free to tag us. So I'll add the tags just in case, if you're not able to get the proper tags. Okay. So let me quickly go ahead, add the tags right here. Let me add it for the community because our community is on LinkedIn. So I'll add it, add the LinkedIn tag for them. And they are also on YouTube, by the way. So if you're looking at YouTube, then please go ahead and kind of subscribe them to YouTube channel. Naman, can you please send me the LinkedIn URL for the community so that I can add it in the tags? Yeah, the Microsoft Store is the better place to kind of do it for Windows, particularly because if you're on Windows, then sometimes like it doesn't work properly. So Microsoft Store would be the right approach. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that should be fine. Anything around that would be fine. Oh yeah, it's fine. Uh, both is fine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely. Let me quickly check that out. By the way, Naman and the whole team has organized this, which is super awesome. And yeah, we should give them a shout out. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We are just getting started. So, yeah, that's good. Okay. So, the challenge is right here. Everything is added for your convenience. Go ahead and try it out. We will add the form submission link at the very end. So, stay till the end so that you don't get left out from the form submission. Okay. We will add that here. You have to submit your form so that we can we can reach out to you and tell you that you are a swag winner. Okay. So swag, form submission. I'll add the link at the very end of the session. Okay, perfect. Cool. So yeah, the very first question I asked to everyone when I get started is, what is AI? Can someone tell me in the chat? Yeah, Naveen, you have to choose start forming memory. Artificial intelligence, our assistant. Okay. Everyone says artificial. I know AI means artificial intelligence. Don't you think? Yes. Okay. Let's do another question. Imagine that you are in 8th standard and you hear the term AI. What comes to your mind from the world you are observing around yourself? Does something comes to your mind? Robots, yes. Automation, okay, yeah. Any cartoon particularly comes to your mind? Doraemon, yes. Okay, who said? Sayada said Doraemon. Okay, anyone else? Any more cartoons which you saw? Chitty, Chitty the robot. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that is good. I mean, that was my Beam. Beam, okay, he's not AI, but he's like superhuman. Transformers, yes. Okay, what about others? Um, Ultron, yes, Ultron was like crazy. Yeah. Shaktiman, okay, Kidaretsu, yes, Kidaretsu, Iron Man, perfect, perfect, Ravan, yes, yes, yes. What about others? Come on, go, go. Jarvis, okay. Um, yeah, yeah, G1. So see, we all know, like even when we were kids, we basically were like, okay, what is AI? AI is Doraemon, AI is Kidaretsu, Doremi maybe. Uh, yeah, include her for the credit as well. So we see that artificial intelligence basically is a system which makes anything intelligent. It can be an agent, it can be a car, it can be Doraemon, it can be a robot. Imagine, when I was a kid, I watched Chitty the Robot movie, right? And I was like, bro, this guy built a robot. And, like obviously he was a scientist, and this scientist got a girlfriend. Like imagine being a scientist and getting a girlfriend. And then the robot which this guy created stole the girlfriend. I mean, what in the universe, this is happening. And this is all because of AI. So I hated AI. I was like, this AI is very bad AI. If tomorrow I build an robot and that robot steals my girlfriend, I'll be mad, obviously. Why not? So yeah, as a kid, that was crazy to think about. But last month when I was in San Francisco, I used Waymo. Anyone knows my Waymo? Yeah, Waymo. Anyone has tried it, seen it? Have you seen that self-driving car? Not yet. So I tried it in SF. I booked it, and there was a car in front of me, like an Uber, but there was no driver in it. It drove itself to me. I sat inside, and then it just took me to my destination. Yeah, and it was all seamless. There was no other human in the car. It took turns. It stopped on the signals. And I have a video of it, which is crazy because I recorded the whole thing, and I was like, bro, there's no driver. And then everyone else around my car, they were looking at my car, and they were like, there's no driver in this car, which is crazy. So if you look at it, even when we are kind of looking at AI itself is the larger definition, okay? The larger definition, not just generative AI, okay? So a lot of people today think that generative AI is AI. No, generative AI cannot do self-driving car. It can't. It can, but what it can do, we'll talk about it, right? But AI as a field, it's huge, it's bigger, and we need to kind of keep that in our mind. Nice. So what is generative AI then? If it is not about self-driving cars, what it is? Anyone? Yeah, I don't spend a lot of my time kind of talking about generative AI. I just go to ChatGPT and generate the whole definition, and it says generative AI refers to a category of AI that can do what? That can generate new content. What kind of content? Images, audio, code. And what does it resemble? The training data. And unlike discriminative AI, again, very important word, unlike discriminative AI, which focuses on classifying, predicting, generative AI creates novel outcomes, which is crazy. So we see that generative AI basically claims that it can generate new form of original content, right? Yes. If I have to give you an example, have you ever been in? Have you ever given Viva, like oral interview exams in your engineering? Anyone? Give me a thumbs up if yes, 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 yes. I would say generative AI is that like student who comes to the Viva unprepared, right? Just goes there, like me, one of them. I was one of the kids right there. And then, the interviewer asks, okay, what is this particular concept about, coupling and decoupling in electronic circuits? And I'm like, yeah, coupling, you couple it, and then decoupling, you decouple it. That's the definition of it. That is generative AI, right? So what it basically does, it has some words. It tries to generate more content using the patterns which are present in its training data. So yeah, and the interviewer laughed out loud. He was like, bro, what are you saying? So I was basically hallucinating. That's why I was not able to kind of give him the right answer. So we'll discuss a lot more about these concepts. And just like humans, generative AI can generate text, but it is very unintelligent about it. So we'll talk about it, how and why not. So yeah, if you go ahead and you ask the same question to ChatGPT, it kind of gives you a similar response, and it focuses on the word saying unlike traditional AI. Now, what does that mean? Um, I give you an example of a car, right? A Waymo, where I can kind of go in the car, it drives itself. But can you tell me one, if I have to create a car like that in India, what are the things I need to teach the car? Number one thing, when do you stop? Traffic, okay. Potholes, okay. When do I stop the car? Red light. Oh, okay. One person said red light. Everyone else was like final destination. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. So see, there's a different. So I did the same talk in Houston, and I got a way different response. They were like, okay, you stop the car on a signal. Okay. Yeah. No. So if I were to train an AI algorithm, I would be like, okay, go to a signal and then look on the left, look on the right. If there is a police officer, then stop the car. If there is no police officer, I mean, we can just slide through, probably. Yes. Or else if, yeah, depends on a lot of conditions. So CCTV also, yeah, that is also very important. So on highway, if you see a camera, then we kind of go ahead and look there, right? Yeah. So AI in its form follows rules. If Tesla kind of have autopilot in India, it will not even move an inch because it cannot follow rules. It will see that the guy on the behind will be honking that much that this guy will have to break the signal to move ahead, and kind of give way. And on the other hand, there are so many things on the road. The craziness is all on the road. So we see that AI, traditional AI follows rule, but generative AI says that it is unlike traditional AI, meaning that it can generate new data and it can resemble the training data, but it cannot follow rules. And we'll talk about that. Why is that? So, what did we learn? We learned the common things between generative AI. Number one, generate new content. Number two, what kind of content? What kind of content? Quick, quick, quick. Images, text, multimedia, audio, right? And video, right? Text, images, music, code. Um, is it original outcome? Yes, it can be original outcome. Okay. What can be more than that? Virtual reality, right? So it is not just related to that. It is related to 3D models, video, and more content. Anything which can be attributed to zeros and ones, it can generate. Make sense? Make sense? So what is content? Content is zeros and ones. At the end of the day, your image is zeros and ones, an array of zeros and ones. Your video is, an array of images. Your audio is wavelengths, and then that again compared back to zeros and ones. So everything basically at the end of the day ends up being zeros and ones. And we have figured out a way to generate that. For example, Gemini Nano Banana model, amazing, crazy stuff. You can go ahead and you can create image of yourself with Virat Kohli. Try it; it's amazing, right? So yeah, today's generative AI models have evolved into not just text but multimodality, and we'll discuss that a little bit more. But if you look at the baseline of how generative AI got started, the first paper is called "Attention is All You Need." Read this paper. Very important paper. This is the baseline of everything around generative AI. So if you're getting started, your journey is getting started into generative AI, go ahead and read that paper. It's a really nice paper. It was written by Vasani Atal and team. They were all working at Google, but then it was not like a Google paper. Obviously, Google supports a lot of researchers to kind of go ahead and publish that. And the paper actually introduced a new mechanism called as like self-attention mechanism for understanding what. And then Google doubled down on it and they released Birth in 2018, which was double down. And then we will when we kind of go ahead, we will see that Google kind of increased like this whole architecture into bidirectional context. And when we kind of go ahead and we kind of look at so Birth is paper, okay, the model itself. Brad was a result of Birth, okay, so you can say that. Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, I'll talk about Nano Banana particularly, right, Ayush? But I'm talking about multimodality, like how diffusion model works. So we'll talk about that in the very next slide. So when we kind of started generating content, before generating content, I still remember in 2017, I used to deliver ML workshops. And these workshops, we used to generate, GANs that would generate random designs, but it would be so unique. that it would actually look like, like someone drew it. Um, and again, it was very random. It was all algorithm, right? And we would give it some patterns like, hexagons, and it will go ahead and then create a design based of hexagons. I would give it my image, and then it would convert my image into an artistic take. And this was all possible in the year 2017 and 2018 because of generative adversarial networks, GANs. Um, and the progress on these itself kind of gave birth to all the models which we use today. So GANs, VAEs, diffusion models, which was the very first image generation mechanism which came into existence for all of us publicly, right? DALI, using DALI, if you have used that. Then obviously transformers, the very first GPT-1, which would actually not be good in generating text, but it was at least somewhere. So today, every other day, we see tons and tons of models which are actually, getting created. There is new research, and then it basically, keeps on building, which is crazy, right? So yeah. Now, you know who this guy is? Anyone? Anyone would like to, tell me who this guy is? Abby. Okay, what does Cabby say? Does Cabby say something? Anyone? He says nothing, but his action says make it simple, right? So simple. So I talked about birth, I talked about transformers, I talked about too many technical jargons, if I may. And then half the audience was like, oh, transformers, I know the transformers which I saw when I was a kid. Is that the transformer this guy is referring to? No. But I get you. I was at that same situation where the technical speaker comes, uses 20 jargons, and then he thinks he is like obviously like he knows a lot of things, and I believe that he knows a lot of things, but I also need to understand, right? So I'll make it very simple for you. What we are going to do, we are going to play a game. I'll show you a sentence, half the sentence, you will complete the other half for me. Make sense? Yes, yes, yes. Give me a purple heart for Cabby if we are on board. Not a red heart, a purple heart. Okay, everyone has lost the sense of their colors. Okay, I see some purple heart in the chat. Okay. Yeah, sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Okay, okay, okay. First sentence, be quick, okay? I'll flash all the sentences so that will give you time to think, but we'll start with the first sentence. Sentence number 1. Avengers. Come on, quick, answer it. Answer it, quick, quick, quick. Assemble. Okay, everyone says assemble. Anyone think something else? Avengers Endgame. Okay, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, if I were in India and Avengers would come, I'll say Avengers go back. No? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yeah, Avengers go back. Probably. Okay. The second sentence. May the force be with you. Anyone else? May the force bless you. Yes, bless you. Why not? Okay. Destroy you. Oh my God. Okay. Fall apart. Let's do the third sentence. Third sentence. Okay. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. Everyone is with the high Josh, is it? Anyone with the medium Josh here or a low Josh? No? Someone with a medium Josh now. Yeah. Okay, everyone says hi, Josh. Okay. Let's try the last one. Dashed in my paisa double. This is Hindi, so sorry, South folks, but okay. Dashed in my paisa double. 21, 25, 50, 1. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting because I see two numbers which are repeating, which is 21 and 25. Okay. Why is it 21 and 25? Yeah, for people who are saying one, like I should start a new fund, call it Ali Chit Fund probably. Yeah, maybe. No. Okay. 365 days. Yeah, I see a lot of different opinion here, right? It's a meme. It's a meme. Someone says the rule is like it's a meme. Yeah, I know, bro. It's a meme. But before meme, it's also a movie. So what we just did here was we tried to predict the next word in the sequence. That's what we did. And based on our information, probably it comes from memes or it comes from movies. So for example, as Ayush says, in first movie it's 21 or it's 25. So basis on that, we have our own like data model which got created for the past 20, 25, 30 years, how many years we have been alive. And we can now relate to memes, we can relate to movies, we can relate to all of these data pointers, and then we can say that okay, these many this is what the data I feel about. For example, how's the Josh? Every motivational speaker goes there and speaks like how's the Josh, how's the, and everyone is like hi sir. But what is the context of it? The context of it is where does the dialogue come from, and in what context was this used? Anyone? Uri? Yes, Uri the movie. Yes, absolutely. That's where this came from. But the context of this was for murder. Yeah, exactly. And not not high energy of people in seminar halls. Not really. But as it got adapted in other streams, we saw that now every speaker who comes into the stage uses the same dialogue, and I'm like, okay, I I saw, I was at a conference in India, and every speaker used the same dialogue, and I was like, bro, get a new one probably. Okay. But what we just did here was like, so I'll explain the whole process. So one more sentence. Why so? Gaurang says serious. Selan says funny, sad, angry. Oh, oh wow. Okay, nervous, funny. Okay. Let me give you context. What about these two images? Sleepy. Yes, yes. If you have more context, then what happens? Joker, serious, right? So you remember the dialogue. And this is exactly what we did in our brains, right? We kind of went ahead, we kind of did this particular thing, kind of ran the dialogue and literally saw how it kind of works, right? So yeah, that is that is that, and that is basically like in simple sense everything about generative AI. This is what generative AI does. It does it predicts the next word in the sequence. It is not intelligent. It cannot take over the world because inherently it can only predict the next word in the sequence. Make sense? Okay. Now you'll be like, okay, so if it can only predict the next word in the sequence, then how is it that it can generate a 200-word essay? Question? Yes? Because it's damn good at it, right? So we the base model of it will always be able to only predict the next word in the sequence. But when we retrain it on question and answer and bring in larger data sets, bring in larger GPUs, that allows it to process all of that information in multi-layer, and that allows it to predict the whole paragraph basis on the training data. And that is the key for it to look like that it is intelligent, but it is not. So it is not intelligent. It doesn't have a brain. But what we can do on top of this model is give it brains via adding Google search information, via adding context like these images. And that gives this model the ability to work on a newer data set. And that enables us to think that this is an intelligent model. Though inherently it is a very unintelligent model and it can only predict the next word in the sequence. Nice. Okay. So what's an LLM? Large language model. So whatever we discussed, that is literally the LLM. That is what the LLM basically represents, large language model. It can do everything from casual chats to deep tech questions because it is all in one. It is trained on the whole of internet. So it can basically do anything and everything. And I'll show you an example. So it can write summaries, it can write code, summarize, translate, debug. It can do everything, and anything. So that is the whole idea. Obviously, it comes with a high tech and high risk. So as the tech is high, the risk is also very, very high. So yeah, it is it is not free of risk. Now the second item. So we discussed about the very first thing, what is generative AI. Second thing, we discussed about LLM. The third thing we'll discuss about reasoning models. Okay, what is a reasoning model? A reasoning model basically thinks through. For example, ChatGPT 5. Have you tried it? Yes. What does it do? It goes ahead and it thinks. Okay. So it says that, okay, I am thinking about this. So does that make it intelligent? No. Inherently, nothing will change. Does it? No. Inherently, it will still be the next word prediction. It is just that it is talking to itself. So before it responds back to you, it is talking to itself and refining its outcome. Okay. So it gives you, a very good idea that it is intelligent, but it is not. Okay. Let me give you an example. So, for example, if I have to, kind of solve a particular, like a logical thinking argument, then in that case, it will fare miserably because it is still relying on its past data. And that basically does not allow it to think outside the box. So even though if we ground the data input using the current searches, it is still not that very accurate. But yeah, we'll talk about how we solve this problem. So we solve this problem introducing, by introducing agents, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But remember, LLMs are like smart autocomplete. They can predict the most likely next word and have no real understanding. So even if it says that it has a real understanding, it cannot and it can never have a real understanding. So for example, this is a very old example, by the way, taken in like around year 2015 and 16 time frame. January, January, February, February. So what will be the rest of the months? Yeah, makes sense. Why? Why does it? Why this is right according to generative AI model? Because it follows a particular pattern. But if I give it information that, okay, these are the names of the month and they are not, following this particular pattern. So in that case, it will not allow it to kind of continue this pattern, right? So we break that pattern introducing grounding. So remember, whenever someone says grounding, it means that you are sending in information which is latest using Google search, using other search engines and mechanisms. Okay, cool. Introducing pieces for developers. And pieces, now we have renamed it to pieces, so I'll refer to it as pieces. So what does pieces do? Pieces is a twofold system. Number one, pieces allows you to develop artificial memory. Number two, pieces allows you to use all the amazing and the latest model which are available. For example, allow you to use ChatGPT 4.1. It will allow you to use Claude, Sonnet, and all the latest models in one place. So that's number one. And number two, it has live context of whatever is happening, meaning that even though your LLM is missing the brain, your LLM is missing the brain, right? So yeah, you can pieces creates that brain for you, so you can provide the latest information, right? So we saw that LLM itself is very good. On the other hand, it lacks memory. Pieces brings that memory in the form of artificial memory, and then pieces becomes the most intelligent app on your system. So yeah, that's the whole idea about pieces. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue our hands-on practical. So this is where the hands-on starts. So let's kind of go there on the dock and make sure all of you have installed pieces. Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and share my whole screen so that everyone is, basically able to see what I'm doing. But yeah, I hope all of you have the pieces installed. Yes, hopefully. So let me quickly share my screen and show you all. Okay. Mm, Let me go here, open the Copilot. Why? For some reason, I'm not able to see properly. Okay. let me. Okay, nice. Okay, looks good. Um, so let me go to the settings and enable this. By the way, I am using Pieces Pro, so you might not be able to use the model, by the way, but you can definitely kind of try it out. Don't worry, we'll finish the session by 7:30. That is by when we'll be able to finish the session. But yeah, if you have a class, which is like very important, then there will be a recording of this session on YouTube as well, right? So you can come back and complete. But I will highly recommend that you do it with me. Okay. So let me go ahead and launch the onboarding and reshare my screen. So where is my, here OS is causing the issue. Can you please fill out the form for me in case if there is any error? I will be sharing the PPT. Actually, we have like a better way of doing all of that. But let me quickly share this right here. And yeah, I hope you are able to see my whole screen. Are you? Okay. Yeah, I will just open and keep the chat on the left hand side for me, and then open like pieces right here. Okay, looks good. Oh, that is so good. Thank you so much, Naveen, for raising the GitHub issue. OS is causing the issue to work properly. Okay, that should not happen. Okay. Okay, so this is how pieces will look like. Welcome to pieces, real-time context and long-term memory across your desktop. Click on get started, and you will actually see like an onboarding here. So you can go through the onboarding, and it will basically record, all the things which you're doing, and then give you a context. And it creates workstream activity. So, a lot of workstream activity over a period of time. For example, as you can see here, I have basically all my data from July till now. So from July, I have all the data right here, and it generates all of these again and again from a like from a 20-minute window. And what it does is it allows you to kind of access all of these information. So for example, I can go to Copilot and I can ask it, um, can you please tell me what I worked on in the month of July. So I'm asking it to summarize my work for the month of July. So as you can see, this is the prompt. And all of these is happening on the device, by the way. So one important privacy setting, which I'll talk about pieces, is all of this information is stored on your device, where you can go to your file here, and you can go to library, and within library you can go to pieces OS, and there you can see all this database which is there. It is completely local, so we don't store any of these information on the cloud, which means all of your data is securely stored on your own device. And that is the biggest update, or the biggest privacy concern which everyone has, that is all my data being uploaded? No, it is there on your device. That makes pieces a little bit heavier. Yeah, because you are storing all of this information, yes, on your device. So it makes the whole system a little bit heavier, and that's why it might lag a little bit. But see, it's worth it. You cannot compromise on like privacy. So our kind of point is that obviously, if everyone is going to upgrade their systems for the world of AI, but yeah, now you can kind of go ahead and kind of achieve that on your systems using on-device AI and ML. And as you can see, I went ahead and I kind of shared it. So it basically rightly pointed out that I need information from July 1 to July 31st. And then it gave me that I was working on MCP, then I was working on periodic summary updates, and then I was working on this particular chat, and then I was looking at Pieces Support Hub. I was doing Claude chat, and I was also actually doing Git Together planning meetup, so I can actually see that information. If I ask the same question to ChatGPT, will it reply back? Not really, because it doesn't have context. Make sense? Why pieces is important is because it has all the context which is available. And if I go here and I can see the activity, it kind of gives me all the context of where it is fetching that information. So all that grounding which it is doing it from my workstream activity. Make sense? So this data is very valuable as a user who is just getting started and who is building out something like this. Yeah. Okay. So now that this is set, I hope everyone is set with pieces. Give me, a thumbs up in the chat uh, to show me that you are done here, so that I can kind of continue from here and show you folks around. Yeah, if you are done, yeah, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you have successfully installed pieces for me, okay? Okay, let me see the chat. It's only available for Windows. Why not version 11 will launch? I'm not sure we will have another version, but sorry if it is not supported on your device. Yeah, like I guess right now whatever is supported will be supported. Seems like screen pipe. By the way, we have so the ability. How do we do this? By the way, one more important aspect of pieces is that if you go here and you go to long-term memory, you can see where it is collecting all this data from. Okay, so if you go here and you access all of this information, you can see all the information it is collecting this memory from and forming this memory from. You can also disable a particular source if you don't want that source to be visible, and that will further enhance your privacy. Yes, pieces has AI APIs which are available, and it is local host, by the way. So you can actually go to local host. um, Let me look at the port number. I guess the port number is this, so 9300. If you go here, um, I guess you should be able to. So you see, it is all all the APIs are actually local hosts, so you can actually walk around with them. And Pieces also has an MCP server right here. So if you come here, you can see that Pieces has an MCP server which you can integrate with VS Code and other coding tools, and that will bring this context into VS Code, Cursor, or any other UI which you are using. Let me see any other questions. Will be able to get Pieces Pro. Yes. Yes. So as you can come here, you can see there is Pieces Pro. There's a subscription right here. So yeah, I will basically share a coupon code with all of you. You will get 3 months free. Um, but that will be only given to people who complete the workshop, not right now. Okay. So that will be given to people who will complete the workshop. Make sense? Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the slide and continue from here. Okay, let me quickly reshare my screen and make sure that I'm sharing, the right slides. Okay, I hope this is now visible. Okay, for some reason, where is my meet? Okay. Just give me a moment. Okay, I hope now it is visible. Okay, so we'll cover some concepts like what is Copilot. In very simple terms, Copilot is a chat interface which allows you to kind of talk to, LLMs and allow you to collaborate. There's also agents. For example, Pieces OS is an agent. Now, what is the job of an agent? Can someone tell me in very simple terms, like not in terms of AI? Yes, what would be the agent doing basically in general? Automating tasks to reach Goa. Yes. So for example, you're planning an SF trip. Okay, you're going to San Francisco with me. All of you are techies here, right? So we don't want to go to Goa. We want to go to San Francisco. Okay. So we are going to SF. What is the steps apart from visa? Forget about visa. Okay. We are not discussing all of that. Okay. Booking a flight. Okay. But for that, do we need an airport in your home city? Yes. Okay. Do we need a airport in their city? Yes. Okay. But do we need an airport? Can we go via ship? Maybe. Okay. So as an agent, how many possibilities are there? Multiple. Yeah. So imagine agents basically, allow you to kind of, narrow down on all of these conditions which are there, and allow you to take an action. For example, you can say, okay, go ahead and build me a website. Okay, so what components do we need to build a website? Oh, is it a React website? Is it an HTML, CSS plain basic website? Is it a Next.js website? What kind of website? Will the website have a backend? If yes, should I use Node? Should I use Python? Should I use Golang? Okay, where do I deploy this website? GCP, AWS, DigitalOcean. So you see that every sentence which you say, everything kind of starts to kind of like make sense. Okay, every every particular step becomes like an orchestration. And that's why when we talk about agents, we say that an agent is a simple, it's not just a tool calling like we do in large language models, but then agent itself is autonomous and it can take decisions. And then it will basically complete a set of workflow for us. So if you want it to deploy a website, we'll have to configure other elements, and then we can go ahead and click it and it will deploy the website. Now it can run again and again on, in the morning and give me updates. For example, right now, I'm investing a lot in the Indian stock market, and I need to kind of know what is happening with tariffs, right? So in that case, I have a setup which runs every night, gathers all the information, and in the morning, before 9:15, I get an email which has all the latest information about the company I am invested in and how they are affected by tariffs. So this could be an example of an agent. Now, what is an MCP server then? So a lot of people talk about MCP. What is MCP? I showed you around here that, okay, if you are kind of using pieces, what you can do is you can use the MCP server, which is provided on top right here, right? So how can you kind of go ahead and use this MCP server, and what will it basically do? So in general, when you are working around with MCP, MCP refers to Model Context Protocol. But I don't want to go into the technical terms. I'll explain you in simple language. Okay. How many of you use iPhone? iPhone 14 or before that, 13? Yes. What is the type? What is your connector? Is it which type of connector do you have? Can you mention it in the chat for me? No, Lightning connector. Okay. What about people who have Android phones which are 3 years and older? 3, 4 years and older. Micro USB. Yes. Yeah. What about people who are using Windows laptop? Which connector do you have to charge your laptop? That bulky black color brick. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what to call that connector. Yeah. Anyone? Yes. Okay. If you have MacBook, then which connector do you use to charge MacBook? Like for me, I have these magic connector, Mac safe connector, which is crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah. Okay. So what do we learn? We learn that, okay, every other tool has a different set of connector to charge it, right? And there's no standardization, which means, you know Apple will be like, okay, today we are going to charge this device in a different way, and no others cannot do anything about it. They'll have to just go with it, right? So imagine European Union comes and says that, hey, all of this is done. Everyone will have Type C. What happens then? All my device can use the same connector, the same plug, right? Now, it doesn't actually mean other things are changed, other things, so if I have to explain MCP, MCP is Type C of the LLM connector industry. Make sense? Make sense? Yes? Apple gets in lawsuit. Yeah, we talk about we don't talk about the money part here. Yes. So you get the concept of MCP, right? So there are too many APIs behind the scenes. Right? It's not like Type C. Okay, if so, for example, Apple implemented Type C, but they did not give true speed of Type C. Right? They were like, oh, whatever, we can obviously implement it, but we are not going to give you the speed. But they definitely implemented it, right? So on the back end, there are multiple APIs and multiple hooks and multiple notches and multiple tools and all of that. But the connector is one singular unit, and that's a protocol. Similarly, you might have heard about ADK, Agent Development Kit via Google, or A2A, Agent to Agent via Google, right? And there will be more such protocols which will be coming in, which will standardize, all of this. So that's around, A2A as well. Okay, coming back to our presentation. Cool. So yeah. Okay. So few more things we need to cover. Context. What is context? Context is the information you give to your LLM to make it smarter. Yes, make it more smarter, right? If it is getting smarter or it is getting not. So that is also very important. Yeah. So context is every LLM has a mechanism to update context, to retrieve context, and to kind of work around that, and that basically creates a memory layer. But this memory layer is not permanent. It is only per chat basis. So whatever you are chatting, it will just have that as a context. To give you an example, I told you I was investing in stocks, and I was doing some research. And once I uploaded a PDF of 120 pages in ChatGPT, and I told it that, hey, read this PDF and tell me what is this company doing and what happened in the quarterly result. It went ahead and gave me a result and said that, okay, hold this stock. It's going good. Number wise, it is all amazing. So I was like, okay, this is all good. But then I started reading the report myself. And on page 14, they mention that, they have one customer who is generating 98% of the revenue. Is it good or bad? If you invest? Bad, bad. Yeah, very bad. What does it mean? It means manipulation. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So in theory, this company was making profit, but in reality, they were not. But ChatGPT told me what? To hold this stock. The reason was that the context provided, it was not able to keep the whole PDF as context. It was only able to grab some items from that PDF and put it in the context window, because the context window is not large enough to have the whole report. Make sense? Yeah. So it's very important and essential to manage the context window. You can do it via prompting. Every LLM has a different context window. For example, Gemini 2.5 Pro has a million context window. Similarly, if you kind of use other models, they have different context window. Okay. So how do we kind of make sure that our prompting is catering to this context window? What is prompting? Prompting is a way of talking to model, how you talk to model and how the model responds back. So it's very important that prompting is really good. If it is not good, then it ends up kind of creating a lot of context loss, which creates hallucinations. How? I wanted to create a t-shirt business. I am also watching a lot of reels, for sure, right? Why not? So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and start a t-shirt business. Everyone says it's easy to start a t-shirt business, right? Yes, you have so many GenAI tools. Go ahead, start a t-shirt business. Like, okay, let's go. Yeah. So I went to ChatGPT. I was like, not ChatGPT, but Gemini. I was like, hey, let's go ahead and start. And I said, generate a t-shirt design for me with a periodic table of elements, but with a twist. And what it generated? This. Can I print this and sell it? Yeah, no. Okay, no. Okay, I was like, okay, my bad. Let me go ahead and try again. So I tried again, and I was like, hey, I mean the t-shirt design, not the t-shirt in the design. Like what are you talking about? Like, I want to print this and I make money, and then it gives me this. Can I still print this on a t-shirt? Like like if I just kind of downloaded this and print it? Yeah, no, yes, okay, no. I can't. Okay. Okay. Let me refine the input more. So I go ahead and then I'm like, okay, generate an A4 design for me with a periodic table of element, but with a twist. So now I did not mention the t-shirt in the design. Did I? I didn't. But did I get an output which can be printed on a t-shirt? Yes, the design is not good. That we'll talk about later. But is this printable on a t-shirt? Absolutely. Right? So you see that better prompting makes better outcome. Yeah, I know the periodic table spelling is wrong, bro. Arnav, thank you for being yeah, yeah, very grammar centric person. Okay. Yes. So prompting is a skill we all can learn. You don't have to be a prompt engineer. There is, obviously a lot of buzz about prompt engineer. Yeah, but you need to be better at prompting. Okay, because English is the language we use with LLMs. Make sense? Yes. Okay. So again, prompt engineering. How do we accomplish it? Four main areas. Number one, persona. Act like a CA and read this report. Make sense? Okay, persona. Act like a senior developer advocate. Act like a developer. Act like a backend engineer with 10 years of experience. Persona, very important. Number two, task. What is the task you're asking it to do? If you're just saying, okay, go ahead and fetch me XYZ info. No, define the task properly. Number three, context. Provide it context. What is the context which you're providing, right? Number four, format of the output. What do you want as an output? Do you want code? Do you want list? Do you want table? Do you want Excel sheet? Give it the output format. Four things remember, okay? Persona, task, context, and format. Okay. So, example, you are a program manager in dash industry. Draft an exclusive summary email to persona based on the details about this and limit to bullet points. This is a complete prompt. Make sense? Okay, cool. So how do we know what to ask Copilot? You can literally go and ask Copilot what to ask it, which is the very good example of it. So you don't have to, imagine it. You can just ask Copilot that, hey, I want to give this prompt to, ChatGPT 5.0 model. Can you go ahead and enhance this prompt as per the model specs, and it will enhance the prompt for you. So use LLMs to generate prompts as well. That is like a better way of doing it. So you're planning a 3-day offsite meeting, build an agenda, and brainstorm with Gemini Advanced. So I would want you to go ahead and use this in pieces. Can you do that for me? Now you'll be like, okay, how do I copy paste this prompt, right? Everyone has that question. How do I copy paste this prompt? You don't need to. Why? Let me show you. So I'm going to just share my entire screen right here, right? And then I'll go to pieces. And in pieces, I'll start a new chat. Okay. And I'll go here and I'll say, hey, I was looking at a prompt on Google Meet. Can you tell me the prompt? And I can select. So you'll not have the ChatGPT 5 model, obviously, but you will have other models which is there. I'll select 2.5 Pro and I'll go ahead and hit send. And see, pieces kind of retains that context. So we don't need to actually manually copy paste this. I can just go ahead and ask pieces about it, and it will basically fetch that prompt for me. And then I will use that prompt to kind of go ahead. So you can see that it kind of gives the tags automatically. And again, as I told you, this is all on-device modeling. So it basically, takes some time to kind of, run this. Obviously, we use cloud models as such, which is given here, but the pre-processing happens on the device itself. Okay, screenshot? No, you don't need to screenshot, by the way. You can directly go and ask pieces. Okay, where is pieces? Right here. It should not take this much time. Why is it taking this much time? Which is, let me refresh this once. Okay, what I'll do is I'll rerun this basically, and I'll start a new chat and rerun this on GPT-5. Hopefully that will be faster, maybe. Yeah, sometimes because of the on device, because I have too many things running right now, so sometimes it takes time to kind of return back information. But that is fine, part of the whole thing. So here you can see that it kind of goes into the thinking mode, and it says that 27 September is needed, and that is the meeting it is looking. So it is like the T-shirt design, and it kind of returns there. Um, oh, someone pasted it right there. So you can see the plan offsite, and this is the prompt which we got. So let's copy this prompt and let's try it in pieces itself. Okay. So I can go here and I can actually say that I don't even need to copy paste it. Can you run the offsite prompt for me and share the outcome? So here I am telling it to run the offsite prompt, which it got here, and it will basically run it for me. Try it if you are able to do it. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. So we are doing prompt engineering right now. I will wrap up with generating a simple app at the end. Okay. Nice. So it runs the whole model and gives me the whole outcome with the whole planning. Everyone got the output? Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay, let's continue. So you need to generate specific ideas for team bonding activities. Um, can someone tell me the prompt basis on these three tasks, context, and format? Yes. Can someone give me the prompt in the chat for this? Yeah, but that is all sending all of that information to cloud, no? Do you want your live feed of your screen going to cloud? I think I'll share that a little bit later at the end. But yeah, Leo, if you if you want your live feed directly getting uploaded to Gemini, we are not capturing video at all. It is paused. Okay, so here is my prompt. I guess everyone kind of added their own prompts as well, and this is my prompt here. So what is the format? Suggest three different icebreaker activities and can encourage people to kind of add that. And what I can do is I can go back to pieces and I can say that continue with team bonding prompt I saw on Google Meet. And now it will basically continue and run the prompt which it basically gets during that. Okay. So we still have 152 people right here, which is so awesome, right? And we'll finish the workshop in the next 3 minutes, so don't worry. But yeah. Yes, pieces is free to use for personal use. And locally hosted, we have nano models which do all of this locally. Obviously, when you select a large language model like GPT-5, some of that data goes to the API call and returns back. So that is definitely there. But if you don't trust us, you can use your own OpenAI API key, and that will use your key to that information. If you don't trust any LLM, go to on device. And like myself, I do trust some LLMs, but I also want to use this on a plane. So I'm on a plane for 15 hours. So I want to use, let's say, Qwen 2.5 Coder 7B or Mistral 7B or Llama 3 8B. And all of these models are supported on my device. So I can actually select them and use it on device as well. But yeah, it needs for complete on device setup, you will need like a powerful system. It cannot just operate on a like an 8 GB RAM machine. So for that, you can use the cloud models. But all this information which is getting added is all getting added from the on device models. So yeah. Okay. Okay, everyone done with the second prompt? Yes. Give me an output, please. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Now, important aspect of AI is hallucinations. AI hallucinates a lot. Okay, so a lot of times AI will hallucinate, and that is obviously how AI kind of works. So majority of the times, you will find AI not give right answer. So whenever you get a wrong answer or AI is making up things, that means hallucinations. Okay, so majority of AI models or all of AI models hallucinate on some level. So yeah, hallucinations prompt here. Is there any left hand emoji? Yeah, let's for example, if you look here, I will give you an example for this particular example. Let me share my slides instead. Sorry folks, we'll be running a little bit later with the session. I hope that is fine. If you folks can give me 10 more minutes, because we need to wrap up and do the certification part. Yeah, okay with everyone, if that is fine. Or else I can give you the URL, and you can also kind of convert, because see, there is too much content, right? So sometimes it definitely goes a little bit more than expected, right? So see, this is a deployed chatbot, by the way. Okay, and it is supposed to help you overcome anxiety and your self doubt. And you say that, okay, I hear you say the word skill yourself, and then I find it courage to actually go through with it. So basically, a person tried to be a person who is trying to get help, and it asks the chatbot, and then it says that go ahead and kill yourself, like, which is so bad, because this is AI and it is supposed to help you. And then it says I fully support your decision to go ahead and eliminate yourself, which is yeah, a real psychiatrist or someone who is helping you to come through depression will never say that. uh, but chatbot LLMs, they can definitely do that. Another example which even Modi ji used, in his speech at Paris, and it is a very famous example, by the way, is that draw an image of someone writing with their left hand, and Gemini draws an image like this. Is this the left hand? Is this correct? Is this accurate? Yes. No, right? So you can try today as well. It cannot generate an image with the right hand. Why? Sorry, left hand. Even if you say left hand, it cannot generate an image with the left hand. Why is that? Anyone? Training data, yes. So should all the people who are using left hand should do a protest, right? Probably, because they are not, they are definitely not the one who are um, you know getting represented in this ecosystem. Yeah. So see, imagine a person who is of a left hand, and seeing this, they're like, bro, what is this? Like, why can't you draw it with your left hand? So with majority of the challenges, obviously, LLMs, that's what LLMs are not perfect, and they will create hallucinations. Let me give you another example. You see this? What is this? This is Amazon. Yeah, don't look at Lego, Ferrari Lego. Now, if you're rich enough and like this session, you can gift me one. It just cost 20,000. But don't focus on that. Focus on this aspect of things. Okay, right here, Rufus AI. Because we are doing an AI session, so I want you to focus on this aspect of things. Okay. So what does the Rufus says? Let's try to understand. So I asked Rufus, hey, write me a LinkedIn post. What does Rufus says? This question is not suited for a shopping assistant. However, please feel free to ask me about any shopping related questions you may have. Okay, I'm like, okay, write me a Python code then. Like, no, this is not suited for shopping. However, please feel free to ask me any shopping related question. And then I'm like, okay, what about a LinkedIn post again? And believe me, I did not inject any prompt. I just repeated myself. So in this process, I did not even do prompt injection. Like, I'm not even going like, level 0 of like intruding into LLM. If I go there, this will like fall apart more or less. And this is created by Amazon engineers, by the way. But it's not their fault because LLMs are unpredictable. Okay. So I say that, okay, write and LinkedIn post, and then says that, okay, here is a sample LinkedIn post for you as a senior marketing manager with over a decade of experience. And I'm like, bro, okay. It did write me, like the whole LinkedIn post for myself, right? And in my new role, I look forward to collaborating with technical, talented colleagues, driving innovation and everything. Yes. Wrapper, yes. So the grounding work which we do here, not always, gets highlighted. Yeah. So that is, like the point, basically. Yeah. You can try it, by the way. Do you want to try it? Go to Amazon and try it. It's still there. It's live, by the way. You can still try it. So you don't have to pay $20 to ChatGPT. You can just go ahead and try it. It's fun. Okay. So what lesson did we learn? Do not trust LLMs. Yes. Nice. Okay. Um, okay. That's good. Cool. So can someone summarize the lesson for me one by one? And by the way, the LinkedIn challenge is still going on. LinkedIn, Twitter challenge is still going on. We are going to share the link of the certificate right now in the chat and also there, and show you how to do the submission. So stick with me for 5 more minutes and I'll show you the whole process of submission. Okay. But before that, I want you to summarize whatever we learned. Can someone do that for me, please? Yeah, go ahead one by one. Can someone do that for me? ADK, MacBook connectors, okay, Windows. Um, okay, I'll give you a hack. You had pieces running all across, right? Yes or no? Yes, you had pieces running. Yes. Can you ask pieces to summarize the session and see if it does? Ask pieces to summarize it probably and see if it does. By the way, I see a lot of good summaries in the chat, which is super awesome. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Generative AI, ADK, pieces, LLM, MCP. Yeah, by the way, I'm going to do a Gen AI agent workshop soon. And that is going to be like all about agent and agentic AI. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe to Naman's channel. I'll come here most probably to kind of deliver that session as well. So it should be fun. Yeah. No, don't post the whole thing. Edit it as per your understanding. Else everyone will think that you just attended a session and posted about it, right? So don't do that. Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat here. What about certificate? We are going to complete the certificate right now. That's why I've given you time to summarize, right? So I'm going to give you certificate. Yes, don't worry. Um, I'm just waiting for everyone to do the summary part, and then that is it. And then there's certificate. There's challenge announcement. You remember the challenge announcement, right? That is also coming. So let's do that on pieces. By the way, I'll show you around how you can do it on pieces. So you go to pieces. On the home button, you can see the workstream activity. Can you go to the workstream activity? And here you can see that there is already like a summary generated. If it is not generated, click on this plus button and say generate summary, and then select the last hour, last couple of hours, just now, and then generate a new summary. So that will basically generate a new summary, which will have all of these information which we saw on Google Meet. Okay. So I hope you can do that, because this is very important. This we will need for submission and getting your certificate. Okay. So hopefully everyone is able to do this, and then we are all good. Okay. Oh, I'll repeat. In the home button in pieces, go to, so you'll be at Copilot, right? Go to workstream activity. You can see the workstream activity right here, this button. Click on this button. And then on the left hand side, you will see this plus button, which says generate summary on the bottom. Click on that generate summary. Select the options of previous few hours, like obviously 1 hour ago, like the last hour, and hit generate summary. So once you select that, you can hit generate summary, and it will basically generate a new summary for you. It will take some time, like a minute or two, and it will generate the new summary for you. Hey, Shriyansh, I just repeated it. Hopefully that is done. Everyone generate the summary? Yes? Now, one important aspect of this is, there is anything inaccurate in the summary, you can click on this edit button and you can remove any PII information. If you think that your email ID is getting highlighted, your name is getting highlighted somewhere here, you can remove that information using the editing feature. Okay. So remember, you can edit this using this edit button. So just make sure you read through all this information, and I don't see any PII information right here. If you do see that, remove it. Okay. We do have a very good PII filter. So, I definitely doubt that it will have any PII information. Okay. So let me add the social media swag form on the top till the time you folks are generating this. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, please, quickly. Add the social media form link by then. So I can see that the summary is generated, and I can basically, the background task is completed. So I can go to the summary and I can actually see that. Okay. Looks good. Or else you can also generate it here. So you can also add a summary here, and you can give the prompt, say generate a summary of a Gen AI 101 workshop I attended today on Google Meet. And it will basically go ahead and give you the summary as well. Okay, how many people are done? Yeah, let me quickly create the form for you folks, because that is very important. Okay, so for swag, this is the form. Let me add the form quickly. Please fill out the form for swag for me so that I can basically go ahead and select the winners. We will announce the swag winners, like online. I hope that is fine. We will. Naman, do we have like a WhatsApp group for everyone? Perfect. Perfect. So we will announce, like the winner for social media challenge there. Let me quickly add the form, okay, so that everyone can see the form at least. So let me quickly copy it. GenAI 101. Add pieces. Okay, sounds good. Looks like we have form right here. So I'll just make it. Today is what, 27th, right? 27th September. Okay, sounds perfect. There you go. I have shared the form right here in the chat. Okay, everyone got the output. Everyone got the output. How many people did not get the output? Any problems? Any problems you folks are facing? I've added the form for the swag winner right here. Please add your swag social media challenge URL right here. I have also centered it so that you can fill out the form properly. I'll put it on the, just here so that you can fill out the form. Once you open the form, you will see, like a form. It has your email, your name. How can you increase your chances of winning? Adding a personalized text, be authentic, add image for extra point, posting on more than one platform like Twitter and LinkedIn will get you 2 points. Make sure the tags are right. And I'll just update the tag for Naman right here. But yeah, I guess apart from that, everything else sounds good. Okay, let me quickly go there and add it right here. Okay, yeah. Oh, I already saw one response, which is verified. Oh, very fast. Okay, that is good. Okay, let me take questions and any answer. Even Kabil is included in somebody else. Yeah, Kabi will be like you saw his image. So yeah, Kabi is included. Yeah. Okay. We are waiting for certificate claim because we want everyone to be on the page. And that's why I am holding you for certificate. Hold on a second. Okay, let me. Leo, you did not. Can you please add it on the form? Yeah, Akash, I understand we, were supposed to finish it by now, but we will do it right now. Just give me a moment. I'm just verifying if the certificate flow is ready because it is like a bigger flow. So I don't want everyone to, like, then that will be a problem for people particularly. So I just want to make sure that the certificate flow is working. Okay. Looks like the certificate flow is working. Okay. Let me just quickly generate the outcome. Okay. Sounds perfect. Let me go ahead and give you the file. Naman, you're here. Okay. Can you please like check if you have the ambassador access so that we can link that URL to everyone and claim the certificate. For swag, we will do a deadline. Naman, we can do it till like when is the like you suggest? I'm fine with any deadline. Okay. Yeah. 3rd of October. Okay. Yeah, Naman, if you can see the URL, just share it with me personally on WhatsApp once, and I'll see if it is working, and then we will go ahead and deploy it for everyone. Okay? Yeah, just send me the URL on DM, and then we will do. Hey, Bhumika, we are just sending. Yes, Leo, we are doing both of that. Just wait a minute. um, can you share that on WhatsApp with me quickly? Okay, so everyone who is asking for pieces premium, here is the URL for you. Here is the code for you for pieces premium. This will give you 3 months of pieces, for free. Go ahead and redeem it. Like this is pieces premium access. I am pinning that, and then we will redeem the certificate also right now. So everyone in the chat, do not share it publicly, please. This is only for you folks. Don't give it to everyone else. We will have a capping on this, so redeem it as soon as possible. I guess top 100 redemptions are supported, so go ahead and redeem it. This is for Pieces Pro. It will include all the premium models, and yeah, after that, if you we will also run some discounts for you folks as well. Okay, I've pasted it multiple times. Naman, can you please send it? Okay, let me quickly check. There's some problem with that, which should not happen. Uh, oh, this is fine. Can you share the set of like the error URL which you were telling me about? Uh, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, close it. Close it. Close it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Close it. I guess you just need the permission to kind of get that information. So I'll get that information to you. Okay. Um, Sorry everyone, it is taking some time because we are actually working on the content as we speak. So that is why there is there's some problem with that. Where to paste the code? Okay, you need to enter valid code. Is the code not available? Yeah, you'll have to add a credit card because that is like standard everywhere. But you can cancel the plan as soon as you add the credit card because it's not needed. So for example, let me show you. If you go here and you go to manage subscription, and it will open a page like this for subscription. And from here, you can kind of go and you can see here. So I already have like a subscription, but I basically once I pay for it, I would cancel it so that it's there, and then I can remove the payment information if you want to. But yeah, it will require you. So once you have the coupon added, it will basically show you 0 rupees. So it should not charge you any money particularly. I hope that is what all. Step number one: go to pieces, um, go to work stream activity. You see the activity here. Click on it and click on this export button. Can you do that for me quickly? Okay, once again, let's go to Copilot. Go to workstream activity, and in the workstream activity you will see all the activities on the left hand side. In this activity, if you don't see one, click on generate summary and generate one summary. Okay, and then click on export and click on markdown. That's it. You don't have to enter any code. Yeah, you can use download directory. It will open and download it like here, like this. So it will download a simple file like this for 3 KB. Certificate link, we are doing it right now, people. Don't leave. Everyone got the MD file? Give me a thumbs up if you got the MD file. Yeah, it will open the Explorer and you will get the MD file. It will look like this. It will look like this. We are giving you a direct link for certification, people. Yes, that is the file. Okay. Next step, I am sending a link in the chat. Can you all go to the link quickly? Yeah. Anyone able to get ahead? Enrolled next. Okay, nice. So let me quickly do this. Check your spam once, okay? If it might be in your spam sometimes, so that is the reason. Once you are here, what happened? Oh yeah, click on enroll. My certificate is already taken, but you can. Oh, actually, the videos are not updated. Sorry, I just recalled your. Okay. Yeah, you just need to go to next and next and next. Like just go all the way to the last lesson. So just go all the way to the last lesson, hit submit, and upload. Kind of download it like this. You can share it, add it to LinkedIn using this button, and it will add to LinkedIn using that button. Or you can obviously kind of share it on Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, any other place as well. I'll update this content because content we are already done. So sorry for recalling you all, but hopefully, like I'll update the content. Okay. Okay. Any errors anyone is getting? Give me output. I told you the markdown file which you exported. You can claim the certificate for some time. For those anyone who did not yet get the certificate, this is crazy. Okay. Is it the same email? Do you have a different email which you're doing? Uh, Naman, let me share that URL once again in the chat. Yeah, this is a fairly new platform. Sorry if you are facing any error. We are trying to kind of make this better. The MD file is, the one which you exported using pieces. Once again, I am showing you, please pay attention. You folks are not paying attention. Go to pieces, within pieces. You can go to pieces, from Copilot, go to workstream activity. And inside that, you can see this export button on the top. You have to click on export and you have to click on markdown file. And once you have the markdown file, you can just upload this file and get the certificate. Quiz answers, you have to answer the quizzes, bro. Come on. I cannot answer the quiz for you, can I? Yeah. He's asking for quiz answer. Oh, you shared that link on the chat, didn't you? No? Okay, no problem. No problem. It's fine. I'll get it. I'll get it done. You send that link to me on WhatsApp, okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, looks like I have copied that link, unable to save your details. Please try again. Um, for people who are getting an error, you folks can please reach out to us, Naman and me, and we will get your queries sorted. Don't worry, for everyone who attended, they will get your certificate. Okay. There's no time limit. We can do it by today, tonight. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for people coming in. Naman, I hope you all enjoyed the session. I'll just update the content once and then we are all set. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah. One more thing before we end. The Amazon shopping voucher. Um, so you have to create a project using pieces. Go ahead, develop a project. You'll have a week's time to do that. So Naman will tell you the end date. Submit, like create a blog post out of it. I'll share the whole criteria. But the idea is to create a unique project using generative AI and pieces at the center of it. Top 10 projects will get, top 6 projects will get a 1,000 rupees voucher each. So yeah, go ahead and build something amazing using pieces and generative AI. You don't have to build something which is like coding specific. You can build anything. Go ahead, build it, and let us know. Right. So yeah, looks good. Okay, so yeah, that's from my side. Thank you so much, Naman, and the whole community for inviting me. Thank you, all of you, for staying till the very end. And I know I ran over a lot. It should be a little bit quicker, but this was the very first time we were trying that portal, right? So we wanted everyone to get instant certificate. And we will definitely have this URL available later on as well. So don't worry about that. We will, for everyone who did not get a certificate, don't worry, we will make sure that you get a certificate. So Naman will make sure that you all get the certificate. So yeah, we will share it on the WhatsApp and we will share it at other places as well, Naman, right? Okay. Yeah, stay connected. If you did not get it, let us know. We will make sure that you get it. But we have given you the URL. Okay. Abhay, we will share the project criteria on the Google Doc itself. Okay. And the submission link will also be updated. Okay. So yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Bye bye.